evening, good afternoon, good afternoon, good evening, good evening, good evening. How's everybody out there doing? I am doing great here in Conway, Arkansas. Weather's nice, supposed to be up to around 90 something degrees. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, all right, all right. Hey, this is Wisdom Wednesday. Let's depart some wisdom into our minds. Let's speak to the wise and recapture some of the things that God has bestowed in individuals to get done on His behalf. And I'm just a willing vessel to get that done. So this is Wisdom Wednesday. We're going to start out reading our scripture this morning and a prayer, and we're going to proceed. Okay. Our scripture today is coming from Psalms 84:11. The Lord bestows favor and honor. No good thing does He withhold from those who walk in blamelessness. Wow, that's a powerful statement there. So what is an awesome promise? What an awesome promise that is. No good thing does He withhold from us. God wants us to pour out His abundant blessing, His abundant victory and favor in our lives. In Psalms 8:5, the Bible says that God has crowned us with glory and honor. Another word for honor is favor. In other words, God has crowned us with His favor. Powerful. He wants you to thrive and to excel in life. Thrive and excel in life. Not the sameness, not business as usual. Excel to the most high, to the biggest, to the largest, to on high. The best there is for us. You are a child of the Most High God. You walk in His favor each and every day, not because of who you are, but because of whose you are. You are a child of His, so you can walk with pride and dignity every single day. You are favored because you are a child of God, and He wants you to be favor-minded. To be favor-minded simply means that you are releasing your faith, knowing that God wants to bless you. The more favor-minded you are, the more of God's favor you're going to see. We need to see more, because that's what we used to. Begin to declare that you have the favor of God surrounding you. Knowing God's favor will bring you to a place of peace, hope, and victory like you've never experienced before. And that's what we're here advocating today. Wisdom Wednesday. We're giving out wisdom to why we are not where we should be or going where we should be, because we have not walked in our favor. We have not listened to what it is that we need to do. We're still locked up in the worldly system, not the godly system. So until we make changes and start doing the things that God said we should do, we don't see it. And we're talking today about that very thing. I want you to know that things are happening here in the world and we're not totally aware. I watch segments. I listen to what's going on from the old to the new. I watched 3 times. I watched the segment, the Project 1619 project, the 1619 project. I watched it 3 times because I wanted to see what was taking place in the past, all the way up to the future. And it hasn't changed. It just changed the way it's being done. We got to do better. We got to do things where we're coming together and making things happen. I'm proud of Snoop Dogg and Master P. You know, they created a food brand, cereal. I wasn't looking at the cereal because they could have did much bigger things. But see, until you get that mindset right about finances and how to make money work for you, totally, not when you become famous and have a lot of money. We have to also start this in the time when we don't have no money. But I'm proud that they have a Syria and they collaborated with each other. As I always talk about power and unity to come together. But it made a very profound statement that really touched me. And that statement was, we are consumers. We consume a lot of products, but never own any. Now that's what they said. That's what hit me the most. I enjoy hearing people speak about ownership. That is my second best word that I use outside prayer. Ownership is the key to wealth. And the only way we're going to get ownership is we got to own something. Tyler Perry said it. He don't want all the other accolades and things that people put upon him, but he just want to remember as the person that told you that you need to own something. He's no better person to say own something than him, because he always wanted to own something, but it was hard and trials and tribulations in his life. But he persevered, even homelessness, and he made it. And I like what he said. We have to do the same thing, people, today. There's no difference in what they're saying. Only difference is that the ordinary people, everyday working class people and have-nots need to wake up and start doing something. You do the worldly things out there. You believe in everything that the world got going on. You want to look good in front of people. You want to impress people. That's not real stuff. That's self-gratification. We're not here for that. We're here for coming together and building a power structure financially. See, with money, we can get an abundance of things done. We don't have to ask nobody. So we're pleading with people to come on board with us at Houston Wall Street Movement, because we're moving. You might not think so right now, but we're working on the next level, the next step. Putting them all together. And we're focused now, right now. We're going to move up to Jonesboro, Arkansas as well, and bring them. They became a part of Houston Wall Street Movement. That's our third chapter. Our first chapter is Houston, Texas. Our second chapter is in Conway, Arkansas. Our third chapter is in Jonesboro, Arkansas now. So I hope people in Jonesboro are hearing this, because we're moving rapidly, and we're making things happen, because we're about building wealth. We ain't about just making money. So if you're thinking about just making money, you're in the wrong place at the wrong time, because we're thinking about building wealth. Sure, we're going to make a lot of money in the midst, but our focus, see, that's the most important part. The mindset, controlling that. We're about building wealth. Money will come. We're going to make plenty of money. We're going to do a lot of good things with that money that's going to benefit and help a lot of other people. People are doing it today. Some people are coming together, doing different things to make people business owners. I heard a statement on one program I was listening to where this company was teaching kids the musical, how to be movie stars, how to be a musician, things of that nature. Well, others say they're taking away the kids' ability to learn in school. I learned more outside of school than what I learned in school. These people have a musical desire. I'm thankful that someone brought up a program that could help them to pursue. No different than the NBA draft. They don't care about you being a high school student. If you decide you want to go pro, it's all about the money. So don't make differences about what's going on and what God has used or is using people for to make things happen. Don't belittle that. Don't stand against that. because you have no control in that arena. That person could be just as successful as the NBA draft. America's Got Talent, American Idol, all of these programs is making money on a grand scale. So there's nothing to be said about those. But when a little not known person is coming from the ground up with great ideals, great anticipation on things working and will work, because God is also with them, just like others. God said, I have no respect of person. So he can use me at the smaller scale. He can use someone at a higher scale, in between, or none at all. We got to wake up, people. This is Wisdom Wednesday, imparting fine financial wisdom to the people that's willing to make a change, that's willing to own something, to be a business owner. Let me open up the comment lines, because we can talk today. Got any questions or anything you want to say or ask? Hey, hit me up. The comment lines are now open. See, I partnered with another gentleman, has skills and talents. And the Houston Wall Street movement is all about helping people to develop their skills and talents on a higher business level, headed toward building wealth. That's what it's all about. When you're on a path like that, you can be someone that has something small that can go into something large. You have support system in place that don't cost you a lot of money, so-called financial coaches and all of these other things. It costs you a lot of money, more money than you start out making in the first 2 or 3 years in business. It costs you more than that just to get started, or get some coaching or mentoring or some wisdom along the way. Well, we ain't about that. We're going to show you how to get money to do everything that you want to do. So don't worry about the money. We want you to have the mindset and the willingness to be a business owner, to own something. Business ownership. We're rolling. We in our 90s, started June 1st. We went right into our 90-day madman cycle. I got my charts all up. I'm working diligently on getting people to come and see what we're doing. I'm going to be in Wynne, Arkansas, where the tornado struck on the 17th of June. Come out in here, celebrating Juneteenth weekend with them, to encourage and empower them to come up after a great tragedy that they had there in that town. My family was in that as well, but we're going to be there to uplift them, give them an opportunity to go higher, seek for higher heights, change their mental thinking, change that mentality. Hey, I am a billionaire. I am a billionaire. I'm speaking it into existence, and God will see it come to pass. You got to speak it, people. You got to do it, people. And if you don't start today, you will not fail, and you will not be successful. Why? Because you did not start. You can't fail or be successful in anything in life unless you start. You won't graduate unless you start in grade school. You won't graduate from college unless you go through and fill out the courses. You start and sign up. Everything has a starting point. Even to failure has a starting point. Because you can start something with good things in mind and it fail. But you'll never get to the failing point. See, I look at failure different than other people. Failure to me is just like getting knocked down and getting back up. Go after it again. Some failure people that failure knock them off course, where they never come back. That's total defeat. But we don't do that over here. We're going to go through all of the trials and tribulations with each and every one of our members. Business, startups, people want to be in business. People have been in business, but not where they want to be. people that want to go to build $1 billion company. We are here to be on that journey with you. That's what we're all about. We're about helping people build their business ownership and to help them in financial education. Greatly needed. I am so elated about getting another chapter. Our goal is 50 chapters, 50 states. Some states going to have more than one chapter, but our goal is to get 50 chapters across this United States. Hey, we know it's working because we look at the political propaganda that goes on every day, and I see through them. I don't know if you do. It's all about creating jobs to keep us in bondage and to keep you in control, be in control. Do you realize that when they talk job, that's a controlling factor in your life? That's a controlling factor in your life because that job's consumes 80% of your time. You don't have that kind of time to waste or be a wealth for somebody else. Like Snoop Dogg and Master P said, we are great consumers of a lot of products and services, but we never own any. Powerful statement. Been saying it for years myself. But see, I'm not Master P and I'm not Snoop Dogg. I seen him on Good Morning America this morning. That's what I'm saying. But my message is going out right now on 5 platforms. 5. Only thing is the people that hear me are not doing anything. See, when you start hearing and doing, things change. I don't care what it is, it changes. And that's what we're about this afternoon. We're about reaching out to the people that want to change. When I get this chapter kicked off in Jonesboro, we're going to do our next conference and venture up there in Jonesboro, a new area. Working with a gentleman in Memphis, Tennessee, and a young lady in Memphis, Tennessee, but they haven't decided exactly what they want to do at this moment. Excuse me, but as soon as they are ready, that will be our 4th chapter. This Tennessee will be our 4th chapter, and we're looking at Mississippi. We're looking at all 50 states. All it takes is us. Don't worry about money. We got the power. God gave that to us. Deuteronomy 8:18, he said he gave us the power to gain wealth. So why worry about the power and the ability to do it? He told us he is a man that will not lie. He told us that we have the ability to build, gain wealth. I believe that wholeheartedly, and I'm going to keep on track until I make that first $1 billion to where I can do great things. Being a billionaire, you can do more than others at that point in time. So I am on track to the right thing. I admire Snoop Dogg and Master P for saying what they did. That inspires me. That takes me to the next level because Master P and Snoop Dogg, they only had a breakfast cereal. But hey, it's collaborating business together what I saw. I saw 2 brothers that know that you got to own something. See what I'm saying? It could have been, they own a lot of things now. But see, when you produce it, make it, and own it, it's different from being a spokesperson for Coors Beer, for other things that they've done, that they do get royalty and residual income for their participation in that because they are celebrities. Everybody's not celebrities, but we have the same opportunity to create, promote, and build something big. And that's what my focus is this year. All the rest of this year in this Madman 90-day Madman cycle, 90-day Madman Women's cycle. 90 days. We're accomplishing great things. We're moving rapidly. We have the new members come on board. I'm so proud of the gentleman, Mr. King. He's a king in his own rights. He's royalty already, because God said he was. And we're going forward. He's done a lot of things. He put in the footwork. Now it's time for him to start building wealth and be on a financial freedom march. We're marching and we're fighting for financial freedom for American working class and have-nots in America. We created it. We're going to make it happen because we created it. If it's going to be successful, it's got to be up to us. If you want to be a part of something great, today is a great opportunity to do that. The conference line is open, not going to be on much longer, but I just want to get this message across to everyone today to let them know. So look, let me put up here contact information. You know, I welcome everybody to the. We're right into it, so let's go here and do this one. Okay, the information is scrolling across the bottom. The company website, wealthcreatorchange.net, and to increase your cash flow, you can go sign up and to the link below. clubbizsmart.com / well, WCW Houston Financial Wall Street Movement, and click join as a free consultant. Once you sign up for free, I get a notification and you'll be hearing from me immediately. If it's late at night, you'll hear from me first thing in the morning to get on track and get things moving. I don't believe in prolonging things. I'm a right now person. I walk by faith. It don't take me a lifetime to make a decision because I don't walk, I don't talk, I don't do anything concerning fear, doubt, and skepticism. That's not in my vocabulary. If you're fearful, you're not going to do anything. If you're doubtful, you're not going to do anything. If you're skeptical about everything, you're not going to do anything. So you're locked up in a system and don't know why you're not progressing because you fear, doubt, and skeptical about everything. That's why. So we hope you become part of the movement and to help us to do things. There's a lot of things on the table, people, that's taking place behind the scene, and they're going to come out as they get ready to run. So we got things for the kids, we got things for the new beginner, we got things for the in between, we got the mature business person. We got something for everybody, and we'll discuss and go through all those things with you once you become a member of the Houston Wall Street Movement. You can always tune here to get good information on Wednesdays and Fridays. I cut the days down because I use Mondays for something else to build and be part of this 2023 venture that we have going on here with the 90-day man cycle. So I just want everybody out there that if you're not a member of Houston Wall Street Movement already, go ahead and become a member. Contact me, 501-944-5056, and say, hey, what is it that I have to do to be a part of Houston Wall Street Movement? I don't have a business, but I want to start a business. I do have a business, but for the last 3 years, my business has been going slow and I'm not where I want to be. I'm a mature business person, and I want to take my company all the way to $1 billion company. We are here. 501-944-5056 is the number. Okay. The website itself, you can go there and join for free. And I'll be calling you. www.clubbizsmart.com /WCWHFWM. Just scrolling across the screen. Go ahead and jot that down as we speak and talk. And go to the website, click join and free consultant. Once you do that, I will get a notification and I will latch on to you for the next 30 days to help you to jumpstart your business here with us at Houston Wall Street Movement. We're moving people. We're on our 90-day cycles now. Let's see, yes. We're in Arkansas on the 17th of June. We're going to be in either July, I think it's probably going to be the latter part of July, August, first part of August. We're going to be in Jonesboro, Arkansas. We're getting it kicked off up there. This is going to be our third chapter. So we'll be spending all that weekend up there to get everybody locked in, get them all started and on their way. Get your membership card. The membership cards is $25 a quarter or $100 a year. Don't worry about the numbers on the prices, but we have to do things monetarily so that we can stay afloat and stay on the air, and we can stay in front of you to help you to be successful. Very minimal, $25 a quarter. Okay, that's 4 quarters. Okay, $100 a whole year. That's to help to stay on broadcast, stay in tune with everything, paying for the hotels, everything we got going on here. It's all beneficial to help you to be successful in your business. If you're here today and you're not a member of Houston Wall Street Movement, please, by all means, go ahead and join today for free. Go and sign up. I'm going to show you how to make money. It takes money in this day in society to do the things in business ownership. We're going to show you how to get it without toiling and struggling all through the process. We're already in place. We know everything that you need to be successful. Remember, think billions. You notice I say billion, I skip millions, because if we're shooting for $1 billion, $1 million's gonna come. That's the kind of thinking that we gotta have. We want a group of like-minded people joining us to be a part of something big and better. Until you make that step, nothing changed for you. It's the same as it was before. You're in bondage. And people are using controlling factors to keep you in bondage. We're going to teach you about all of those. We have PowerPoints on everything that you ever heard me talk about. When the training hit the fan in all of these states, people will be able to see those programs pop up everywhere. See, I don't mind stepping out on faith. I don't mind building and helping, because see, that's in my prayer. I want to be a billionaire so that I can be a true blessing to others. I don't want to tell you about the discount they had at the secondhand cars down the street. I want to hand you keys to a brand new Cadillac, a brand new Mercedes. Why did I use those names? Because that's what everybody seeks. But they don't have the financial situation, their financial situation in fact to do certain things. Sure, you can get them, but you pay twice as much as a person that do have. Per se, bad credit, you can get the Cadillac, but you're gonna pay twice as much a month to have the Cadillac because of bad credit. We can show you how to repair your own credit so that you can get it at the right price and live a stress-free life. That's what it's all about. We want you to have a stress-free life. There's not too many things that I can't do. Wherever I want to go, I go. I don't have to have these hurdles in front of me and saying, oh, no, you can't do that. You can't move to California because you don't know nobody in California. You don't have no family out there. I don't need that. I need God with me 24/7. I need to see an opportunity to go to California, and I'm there. Freedom. That's what people are missing. Freedom in life. You wonder why you're sick and stressed out, headaches all the time. That's because you're locked up in stuff that don't make sense. And I say that. It don't make sense. Sense. C-E-N-T-S. It don't make no money. It just gives you headaches because you can use your money to enjoy things and stress about it because you wanted that enjoyment, but you couldn't afford it. Time to change all that. Time to give it up. Time to start putting things together so we can bring our kids up in the atmosphere of wealthy, like-minded people. Like the young lady I told on one of my broadcasts, I told you about the young lady that asked me, why do I keep talking about a community of like-minded millionaires? I said, what's wrong with that? She said, Mr. Townsend, you know that's not possible. Why not? Have you ever heard of Beverly Hills? That's what all the movie stars and people stay at, rich folks. That's my point. When you're rich, you don't have to go to Beverly Hills. You can create your own community. Is that not what Oprah Winfrey did? She bought a house and bought the surrounding house so she could do the things that she liked to do for gardening and fruits and experience whatever her heart desires. She can do that. And we got to be like-minded in the same aspect of life so that we can enjoy life. God never said that we wouldn't have problems, but it's not a lifelong problem unless you make it that. If you stop doing what the word says, expect favor, what we talked about today. Let me read it one more time. Psalms 84 and 11. The Lord bestows favor and honor. Bestows, heals, put upon you. He bestowed. You got it. Okay? No good thing does he withhold from those who walk in blamelessness. He don't hold nothing back. So let's walk the right path. Let's love one another. Let's be godly minded as well, so we don't have any blamelessness in our life, so that God will continue to cast and bestow those blessings and favor upon us. See what I'm saying? That's why I got my t-shirts, the word seed. I'm so adamant about the word seed because, see, in the Bible, there's a word seed for everything we need. There's a word seed for health, mind things, regulating this, sight, seeing what you don't see. There's a word seed for all of that. Your whole life revolves around a word seed. Where do we get our word seed from? Come from the Bible. Come from a man that cares a lot about us more than we do ourselves. And we got to connect with them. This 90-day mad cycle is wide open. I'm out amongst the people, talking to the people, explaining things to the people. You'd be surprised. Soon as my new business partner in Jonesboro gets situated, you're going to see all types of clips and things that's going on. Clips of where we are, clips of these situations that we put together, that we talk about concerning money, finance, and debt. And we need your help and your support by being a member of Houston Wall Street Movement. It's not hard. It's for free. You can join for free. And I'll give you all the details. But once you join, instantly I'm here to help you to change that mindset. Number one thing, we want to change your mindset because, see, your thinking has a great impact on your whole life, your character, and your destiny, where you're going. And we're going to do those 8 steps. We're going to work on you with those 8 steps so that you can walk in the word seed and the life that you so desire and that God desired for you. So I'm not begging, but pleading and begging is 2 different things. I plead because I want everybody to understand and see where they are in the world today. Because the world is not for you. If you're not established in the world controls you. You got to get established yourself and do ownership, business ownership. We know it works because it's in the word seed, right? Deuteronomy 8:18, God gave us that power to gain wealth. So why worry about if you can do it or not? You already got it. Now, listen to what I'm saying and go get the rest. Finish it out so that you can gain that wealth. But to read the scripture and do nothing, it won't happen. Give God a platform to work with you. Give God a platform to bless you financially. He can't just drop. He can do it, but it's not that way. It's not the way he operates. it won't just fall out of the sky and say, this is from God. This is the money and your wealth. If you want money from God, build a platform where he can bless you. See, my platform is business. So people can join my business. That's a blessing from God. You know what I'm saying? He can send people to my website. He can send people. Cherie, glad you're on board today. It's been a journey, young lady. This young lady here, we've been on a journey. And I'm talking about Jonesboro. That's our home. It's where I first met her many years ago. See what I'm saying? We're back. But see, we're talking about business ownership that you own. She understands she has her own business. So I'm here to help her to take that business to another level because she knows me and I have arrived on another level of business ownership. I'm owning everything that I'm saying and doing right now. And I'm trying to reach the people. I am ready to join. You see what I'm saying? That's no fear, no doubt, no skepticism. And we're finna rock and roll. I told her this many years ago. She was in ventures and different things that wasn't to her liking. The movement that I'm on right now, I started, Miss Cherie, I started that the weekend that I was there with you in West Memphis. I said, I got to create a movement to help people to not to get caught up in other people's ideas or put in all of their ideas and strength into something that they don't control. And I'm so happy to see you here today. I've been talking about Jonesboro, but there's a lot of stories going on about everything in life. I could write a book just on my journey from the day I met Miss Graham. From the day I met her to now, I could write maybe 2 or 3 books. Now, see, I had to go through the learning process of 25 years of being controlled and in bondage. Didn't know it. So when I came to the point in life where I made my mind up that I was going to be a business owner and I was going to own everything that I was about, I found out that what man had promised and set in place for me was for his or her benefit only, not mine. So I said, okay, I wasted enough time. Now it's time for me to get serious about business. I know it, but see, you can get sidetracked. And that's why I'm telling people all the time, don't get sidetracked by the professional coaches out there that's going to charge you an arm and a leg to help you when you can be a member of a culture of like-minded people and get all of that for free and get paid. If you need $10,000, we can show you how to get to 10. Easy. I just told you. That's all you got to tell somebody. They want to get help as well. See, it's not a one-way street. If God say he don't have a respect person, I don't either. It don't matter to me what culture you come from. I dealt in rock and roll with many cultures. Right now, doing business globally. Big thing to me, because I've done so much. I remember we couldn't help our friends globally, but now we can. So this is a big thing to me. And Miss Cherie, the gentleman that I met from Jonesboro, very talented guy. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have met him. See, but he was a decision maker. He's on board with us, getting ready to rock and roll what he's doing. And see, his business, see, when we are a group of like-minded people in a culture of like-mindedness, we support our own. See what I'm saying? It'll be so much business for him in his profession here in the movement with us, because we're all going along the same path and we all going to need the same type of products. Only way we use it outside is that we don't have it on the inside. See, you don't have to chase down business. God will put it together the way it all works. See, we spend too much time trying to do it ourselves. We left out the main person, which was God and his word seed. It is what takes to be successful. I don't know if you ever, if people out there, this is your first podcast that you've been on, but I have a library of everything that I've done from the beginning to today. And it's going even farther. Going even farther. And people just don't realize the journey that we are on. And I'm glad to see you here, Mr. Reed. And I welcome you. Let me be the first to welcome you to our platform. The website is scrolling across the bottom. If you need any more information, you have my number. You can call me personally. But by the time we get off this call, if you want to be a member, then you go ahead. It's for free. You go ahead, and I say free because it's free to sign up and be a part of the system. You can make money just from there. But I want to show you the big picture. If you got things that you really want to do, if you got things that you really want to help people with, then this is the place to start, because you're getting, I want to be a billionaire for a reason, right? And that's so I could be a bigger blessing, like I was singing before Mr. Reed popped up, right? Now, I want to be a blessing because I don't want to recommend them to go down to somebody that's got cheap used cars down the street, right? I want to be a blessing so I can hand them brand new keys to a brand new car. See, if you give them a raggedy car, a used car, you give them the keys to it, it might break down next week. Now they need another $500, $300 to fix this, that, and the other. You see, that is not a blessing. That's a curse and a headache within a given process. But that's where we're not. That's where we're not at. We're here to bless people with things that can be a blessing to them. So if you're hearing me today, go to the website and become a member. I'm telling you, the journey is about to burst wide open, and it's based on me. I'm just one person. Can you imagine 10 of me? Well, I ask myself that question. Can I imagine 10 of me? Yes. I understand numbers, and I understand numbers is wealth, and I'm going to teach you the same. Numbers is your wealth. If you don't believe me, check two things out. Money and membership. Certain amount of money, we'll just say $35 a month. Monthly membership. Everything else, it costs. Just the monthly other things that they have. Monthly other things there. That's residual income, people. They're getting residual income from you. That money should be put toward your company. Put something in your company to take it to the next level. Say, I'm getting ready to do infomercials and videos, and I don't want it to just be me. I'm already the CEO and the superstar of my show, and I want you to feel that way about your company. I don't need Denzel Washington to speak for me. And if Denzel Washington hear me speaking today, and he say, "Hey man, I want to be on your show just to show my support," fine, sir, come on. We appreciate that. Love it. See what I'm saying? But I don't need him to talk and get paid to just talk on my show. And I'm hoping that would help my show to go to the next level. We're not about that. We're there now. Right now, I'm on 5 platforms, so I know a lot of people here. People don't like me. People don't agree. People don't see it. Regardless, I'm out there. One day, God gonna make it manifest in their heart and in their minds, and they'll do something about it to help themselves. See, it's all about helping yourself. I can help you along the way because this is Wisdom Wednesday. We're exchanging wisdom with each other. We need to come together and start it all over again. Maddie Malone, she taught Madam C.J. Walker about the product, hair product. They created new things. And she built a college in the early 1900s, right after slavery. Are you understanding what I'm saying? If they did it way back then, what has happened to our minds, we'll just say from 1912 to today? It's hard to get people to see business ownership because they've been conditioned and controlled for so many years. They're like the hamster that's running inside the cage. You open the door, he won't run out. You just keep treading. You open the door to a caged bird that's been caged for years or maybe all his life, they won't fly out. That's conditioning. And we've been there. We still having it going on today in today's society. But it's time for us to break away from all of that. Break away. Friday is Financial Friday. And for it to really mean something to you bigger than what it is today, become a member of Houston Wall Street Movement. And by Friday, I will have you to tell your story. I would have you to tell your story. See, a testimony is a message that you're giving other people that's seeking the same thing you have or what you have done. See, I used to get false testimony because I didn't know no better, because I wanted to fit in and I wanted to be a part of something that I felt at that time was bigger than myself. Come to find out, I was the big. I just didn't own what I was the bigness a part of. Now I know better, and I'm doing better, like the word says. And I'm helping thousands and thousands of other people to do the same thing. But it starts with you. See, I'm always say it starts with you. Nothing happens if you don't start. Okay, Ms. Cherie, I thank you for to the chat and expressing how you feel, and you're ready to rock and roll with us. That's fine. Like I say, you can go there and just click free consulting. And once I get that, I know you'll be hearing from me, and we're rocking and rolling. I know there's a lot of people that need help where you are and need it. See, when I came to your town, I came to your vineyard that you were having. But I met at least 25 more people while I was there at the gas station, at the little place that sells the chicken down the street, and other places there. I stopped at the someplace that got some air in my eyes there, a little shop up on the corner up there. I met a brother, he was sweating, it was hot. He was sweating, and I said, hey man, woo. I mean, I know you probably love your job. He said, love my job. He said, man, if I could do better, I would do better. See what I'm saying? Just from a conversation. I knew the problem. I knew it was no way he could like what he was doing where he was. No air conditioning, no nothing. It was hot. It was breaking tires down, putting them on rims and stuff. You see, those people need help. That's the working class people that I'm talking about. Those are working class people. Went in the office over there and come out the front door. I just wanted to see what was in there. Air conditioning on the other side. But that's his work environment. So we got to help a lot of people. It don't matter how big or small your city, town, or state is. There's thousands and thousands and thousands. Look, I'm talking about power. If they did it in 1912, 1904, Maddie Malone was at a net worth of $14 million in 1904. Now, can you imagine that wealth today? That would have been 14 billion. But millions was heavy back then. It was the going thing. People wasn't even talking billions. They knew about it, but it wasn't a lot of billionaires. So that's what we got to take back. We got to take back the Black Wall Street. That inspired me so much. That's why I created my movement, Houston Wall Street Movement. That's why I did that, because of the things that I was seeing 9th Street in Little Rock. Our people had great power, great mindsets, and they wanted to own something. We lost that, people. Watch the Project 1619. The 1619 project. It would tell you why you are where you are now. And what was the obstacles along the way, starting with the obstacles that your great-grandparents, your grandparents, your parents, so on, what was taken from them, how they was taken advantage of, didn't have the knowledge to step out or want to get out. So they stuck themselves in bondage that lasted clean up until today in our mindsets and in our families. Today, because nobody changed the situation. The system, the worldly system got you on me, mine, and I'm not worried about yours and others. Take all of those things out. Take them all out. None of that matters here in Houston Wall Street Movement. We're going to rise. We're going to be a wealth. We're going to do the things that I know people have took advantage of us from doing. And we're going to take them and build it the proper way, the way God wants them to be done. That's why at the end of all my sayings, I always say my favorites, because we all need to rise. If I make $1 million, so will you. Mine's coming a multi-billion dollar business, so will yours. We have a system that you can follow, and it fails. If you follow the system, wealth is yours. If you don't follow the system, we don't even have to say it. If you follow the system, wealth is yours. If you don't follow the system, it's not hard to understand. I didn't even have to say it, but everybody knew what I was saying. So a lot of people expect wealth, but to do nothing. I know coming together as a powerful unit means a lot. It has a lot of power. Numbers is the key to wealth. That's why church membership is so important. More money is involved, the more members that you have. AT&T, more customers, more wealth. I've been with AT&T for 25 years, 26 years, and I pay every single month. I am an income producing asset to AT&T. See, but I know that. And somewhere through our organization, if we start our own phone company to give the same quality of service, I have no problem in building our own company. It takes cash. Cash is the freedom. Cash is what's needed to do freedom. And we got to own something to do that. So right up on my mark there, got 7 minutes there. And I just want everybody to realize that I look forward to you guys coming on board. It's free. And once you step in there and be a free consultant, I'm going to show you how to make thousands of dollars just as fast as you want to make them. Because our goal is to take that cash and build income producing asset. It don't matter, Mr. Reed, if it's in DeWitt. DeWitt needs a lot of things. I saw that. When I came through there, I saw that. It needs a lot of things. No one's gonna do it. I came through Stuttgart on my way to DeWitt. A rich town, but everybody in town is not rich. So we got to change that around a little bit. They're the cause of the rich town being rich, but they don't have no wealth within that town. We'll talk more about that in a different segment, but I just want to give you an idea of what I was talking about. I see it all across America every single day. It's not going to get better. It's going to get worse. And the sooner we do something about it, the quicker that we can make that change come on. So I'm gonna get off right now. My phone is busting up, but Mr. Reed, I look forward to hearing from you and anyone else out there that wants to become a member of Houston Wall Street Movement. Please, by all means. I don't mind talking. I don't mind walking hand in hand to get to where we need to be. That's why I've been doing it for years. pocket funds, everything that I own and I control, my company, my outlets, and the things I do for other people. It's all because of God and His Word and the word seed that I use. So always victory, as I say, always victory. And I will see everybody at the top. And I want to thank each and every one of you guys for getting on. And I'll see you back here Friday. You will get a notification. It's Financial Friday. You will get a notification. And we will proceed from today. Always victory. See everybody at the top. God bless and have a beautiful day.